Nick set out to punish the used car dealers who specialized in selling flooded vehicles. He pretended to be a clueless rich kid with too much money and no sense. The salesman was thrilled because Nick never bargained. He paid on the spot, but after inspection, the car turned out to be water damaged. For Nick, this was perfect because it meant the dealers really saw him as a fool. So his next step was simply to keep buying, to avoid raising suspicion. Nick went to the dealership next door, still spending freely. This scene happened to be spotted by one of the gang members. He reported it to his boss, John, saying this idiot kept buying used cars and never negotiated a single dollar. But even then, John felt no interest. The next day, Nick arrived with a tow truck and bought several more cars. This time, he finally caught John's attention. Clearly, this guy had money and no brains. Since that was the case, John decided to scam him again. Of course, this was all part of Nick's plan. The next day, he returned to the dealership, still to buy another car. After signing the contract, the dealers pulled their usual fake contract trick. John produced a page that was never part of the original contract. It demanded a $7 million depreciation fee to be paid before pickup, and payment had to be in cash. Nick simply wrote him a check. At this point, John had taken the bait completely. They began tailing Nick, curious what this fool was doing with so many cars. Meanwhile, the revenge team had already set their trap, just waiting for John to step inside, under the watchful eyes of the gang. Nick inserted the car keys into a machine. The machine returned a package, stuffed with bundles of cash, far more than what he spent buying the cars. This only fueled their curiosity. Could there be someone even dumber, willing to pay even more for these junkers? With that question, John approached the machine, unaware that the cameras above were actually monitored by the revenge team. He tried, but couldn't figure out the trick. Seeing a fool earn so much money sent him into a rage. He smashed the machine apart. So when Nick returned to buy another car, the gang kidnapped him on the spot.